What's up, my brothers and sisters? My name is Tjaenix. We are back again with another video in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 as official gameplay. First of all, the teaser trailer was already one thing when they announced all of that. It was like, whoa, we're actually getting another Xenoverse, and now we're getting gameplay. Well, technically not really now, but during some of the gameplays we're getting gameplay. I haven't looked at this yet. I want to see what this is looking like. I want to watch it with you guys. I've been holding off on it, been dodging things left and right, trying to make sure when we sit down and watch it together that we seeing it and you guys are getting my first reaction. So we're gonna watch the Welcome to West City trailer and then the gameplay they got going on. I heard it's pretty good, but also heard there's mixed opinions about it. So we're gonna watch this, see it, and I'm gonna make my own opinions based off of it. So let's go ahead and dive on in. All right, let's see what we got.
You there, is my voice reaching your ears?
It's been so long since Xenoverse. Holy crap.
Here from a land far.
A voice calls out to you. Ooh, okay. This looks pretty cool. Oh, Zara, I see that at the top. That's where the trailer ended. All right.
What are you doing?
Boma.
Do you know what brought you here and where you came from? I mean,
this is looking
do you
really
even
good.
know who you are? And it's not like you or I have any lead, so why not join the GS squad?
Hey, you! Keep your hands off that, you dirty thief!
Brett.
One more inch, and you're finished.
Okay.
You're right into next week, do you hear me?
So, what do you
Gemma 1, okay.
You fight with us for the sake of world peace? You still don't know much about this world, right?
The GS squad. I think it's supposed to take place, what, 1,000 years after Xenoverse 2?
I talked it over, and we have decided that you will enroll in a school. There
WCU?
you will learn more about this world.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you both.
Lilica, okay.
Hey,
Rom,
everyone.
okay.
It's rare to see new faces in this class. Well, nice to meet you.
Hey, Punk, what do you
Tap.
think you're staring at?
Are we actually about to have like a school arc? This would be interesting.
We're the GS squad, champions of justice. Let's suit up. Time to show what we can do.
Okay.
Away! Heroes like us never lose. Right, trusty sidekick?
Wait, what's this?
I feel some weird connection between us.
Bro, Krillin? Vegeta?
Can handle it.
Gohan? Piccolo?
Impossible.
We can win if we work together.
Trunks? Okay. Oh, that voice awakens your power.
I knew you could do it.
So you can play it. So this is like Dragon Ball Breakers in a way.
You might even have more potential than Gohan.
Whoa! Do you feel that power?
Take your time. Just focus
I can
on
see why they did this. It's a
Challenging us was your first
what's it called?
mistake.
It's a new take on them doing the what is it, the master student thing that they had in Xenoverse 2 and Xenoverse 1. So a different take. I'll take that. Okay.
A superhero never turns their back on a person in need. Right, sidekick? Today begins the first chapter of our heroic saga.
Okay. I'm mainly just kind of like absorbing it all in. It looks good. You could definitely tell that they're taking things from like Dragon Ball Breakers. Definitely things from Xenoverse 1 and 2, of course. I am seeing like a tiny amount of part of me wants to say like fighters. Like part of me wants to say fighters in a way, but like then the thing is like I don't want to say fighters. Well, not fighters. I think fighters would be the wrong game. I want to say more like Sparking Zero, because like there are some like I'm noticing that like that Super Saiyan transformation that Goku did in the Broly movie is, I wonder if that's gonna be like the new norm in like the games now, because they have it in the Sparking, they have it in Xenoverse now. I wonder if it's gonna be like the new norm, that thing like where he it's when he went Super Saiyan and it kind of like you see the you have the yellow, then the green, and then the actual like transformation. I wonder if that's gonna be like the new norm in terms of like transformations, in terms of like going Super Saiyan. I'm down with it. That is pretty cool. I just hope it's not like the complete norm, but I like it. I do like that we're getting transformations that actually change your hair. I wonder if that's gonna be a universal thing, or if that's not gonna be like I wonder if it's gonna be like for all hairstyles and it's not like a specific few. And then I'm also curious in terms of like, if this is like a real-time transformation, is it going to be having like armor and stuff like that? Because you are getting stamina broken instantly. Okay, so here we are. IGN has the first preview. This is 8 minutes. And I'm already going to say it right now. I don't know how I feel about this HUD. Then again, I don't know. I think it's because like for Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I'm so used to like Xenoverse 2. And this is giving me like heavy Spider-Man Insomniac type of vibes. And so I think it's like going to take a minute. Then again, it also kind of gives me like a little bit of what's it called? I want to say the Tenkaichi series in reality, with like this being on the side and like I don't know. I like it in a way. Like, it's gonna take a minute for me to adjust on this one. What we got?
Hard as it is to believe, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 is 10 years old this year. That's a long time to support anything, but Xenoverse 2 is one of those rare games that found a community that stuck with it. Nothing lasts forever though, and Xenoverse 3 is looking to shake things up by moving the series to age 1000. At SGF, I got to play Xenoverse 3 and talk with producer Masayaki Hirano about age 1000, making a brand new Xenoverse game after 10 years, and why my character's room was so damn messy. Turns out, like almost all things Dragon Ball, there's a reason.
Okay.
My demo started with character select, Earthling or Saiyan. Now, normally I'd pick a Saiyan. I mean, who doesn't love your hair getting progressively bigger and more yellow as you power up? Am I right?
It is going to be the most famous
demo,
one.
I played an Earthling. Can't win them all, I suppose. But there I was in age 1000, in the most cluttered room you've ever seen in your life. Books and magazines everywhere, half-unpacked cardboard boxes atop plastic tubs, a sofa smack in the middle of it, and a desk and computer sitting next to what looks like one of the pods that
Can I just like say, graphical wise, holy crap, it is like this is looking like the Xenoverse 2 cutscenes. This is like, oh, perfect, like a perfect graphical jump. Perfect.
Vegeta and Nappa arrived in during the Saiyan saga. Listen, I'm a pack rat, I get it. But man, it looks like my girl never got done unpacking, or maybe it never even started. No time to tidy things up though. I had a mission, which meant heading down to the lobby and outside to meet up with my team. Along the way, I saw old favorites like Trunks, Natch, if you know anything about the Xenoverse lore, and Vegeta from the Saiyan arc. Maybe he was there to get his pod back. Who knows? Either way, he was sure to let me know that helping me was less work than carrying back my body bag. Rude. I also got to walk around the city a bit. One of the coolest things about Dragon Ball is its malleability. It can be just about anything it wants. But what does it mean to jump ahead that far in time? What might a Xenoverse game set in the far future be like? What would it allow the player to do? Hirano tells me that a lot of that comes from the late Akira Toriyama himself. Toriyama designed the characters and came up with the setting and the lore. Xenoverse has always been about doing something new with Dragon Ball, so age 1000 seemed like a good fit. But the team had to do a lot of work to make that a reality. While they didn't communicate with Toriyama directly, they did spend a lot of time talking to his team, going over resources and documentation, and figuring out how things worked and what they were and were not allowed to do. Hirano told me that they wanted to get as close to that vision as they could with Xenoverse 3.
Rolling with Brett. Okay.
Once I was on my mission, joined up with characters like Brett, who you might have seen in the trailers, it was time for some classic Xenoverse action. I was in a kind of icy canyon full of enemies who wanted nothing more than to make sure my team and I would need the Dragon Balls if we wanted to keep breathing. I won't lie to you, it's been a hot second since I've played Xenoverse 2, but it's just one of those games you jump back into. It didn't take long before I was flying into enemies at full speed, hitting them with a good old-fashioned combo, and canceling that into one of my special moves, like the Kamehameha or Kaioken combo that broke Nappa's back. It was fast and snappy and felt pretty slick.
Huh. Like, okay, it looks very, okay, I like the HUD. Like, as I'm seeing it in action, I'm liking the HUD. It's definitely, it fits it's definitely like giving me that, that was misclick. It's definitely giving me that pure, like, Insomniac Spider-Man 2. But for a like HUD for Xenoverse 3, I'm liking it a lot more because it's giving me that ordeal of like mixing the two, I guess you would say, because you can actually like see like your abilities here instead of having like guess and showing the cooldown and everything. I like that. And then I'm guessing this is for like whoever you partner with, like your master in that case. So like in Xenoverse 2, there's like all like pretty much any character really. And then I'm guessing this is like your ults. I'm taking a guess there, and I have no idea what this is. But all right, let's let them cook some more.
The Xenoverse games, you'll be right at home, but it's easy to pick up and play even if you haven't, or haven't in a while. While I was taking out mooks, I got to play with a couple of Xenoverse 3
It got the
new
break
additions.
thing, which is
First,
interesting.
there are ultimate attacks. These aren't new exactly, but I did get to try out a crazy strong Kamehameha that
I do like the health bars on the
guys
side. I do like them.
and then
Those are
unleash
clean.
the power of the Kame style in a grand fashion.
Oh, you can aim it? Oh my!
Yeah. Try out a crazy strong Kamehameha that lets you target multiple guys at once, and then unleash the power of the Kame style in a grand fashion.
Oh my gosh, yo, that looks so good.
A group of baddies that absolutely positively has to die in Xenoverse 3, except no substitutes. Perhaps less flashy but no less exciting is the Soul Assist, which allows you to call in a character to help you out. My Soul Assist was Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga. Turns out his talk about teaming up wasn't just for show.
Well, that's what the top one
he'd
is.
appear and we'd team up for a two-person Gallic gun. Rad.
Oh no, that's
All of this stuff
the
is on a
left one.
cooldown timer / meter because video games are only allowed to be fun sometimes, but it does rule when you pull one of these techniques off, and it's especially useful against bigger enemies.
Okay.
Once all the mooks in my Ice Canyon were dealt with, it was time
I'm noticing
for the big
Trunks
bad
has to,
booty daddy of
charge.
my demo, Broly himself. You ever had a boy, I'm glad I'm not alone in this fight against the boss moment? Yeah? Well, that's Broly. Super Broly, not the one from Z. Important distinction. Anyway, Broly's how you'd figure.
That one was a
He
different
likes to
menace,
form
I'm not
his
gonna
big
lie.
energy field around himself and shoot ki blasts everywhere. Hard to dodge unless you find the sweet spot amidst his barrage, or hide behind one of the big ice shards conveniently placed around the environment. That works great until Broly remembers he's Broly, and his ki blasts break through the thing, but hey, them's the breaks. Otherwise, he does Broly things. Shoots giant energy waves from his mouth, smashes you into the ground, and flings you mech yonder, and so on.
Oh, that's
He
cool.
blocks by crossing his arms and staring at you. It's a nice touch.
That's cool. Oh, you have a time limit when you play as
When he's not doing
I'm
that,
calling your
or
master because they
shooting
give us
energy
like a
blasts,
full
your
name.
job is to get in his face and give him the business. And that's where Xenoverse 3's other cool new twist comes in play. The trick in question is called Soul Switch, which does exactly what it sounds like as your character pulls a blue flame into their chest and transforms into another character.
Now, my
complete with
only
all their
oh, you have
wonderful
41
toys.
seconds
This time
cooldown
around,
on
I
that?
got Trunks, and if you're watching this, you probably know all of them by heart. Burning Attack, it's there. The Slick Sword combo into Energy Blast that put Frieza down? Yep.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna.
Tossing a dude into the air and then hitting him with a massive
He
energy
don't.
blast?
My question is that a
Soul
mandatory
Switch is a neat
thing?
mechanic. It lets you be in the world with your own character while calling on a Dragon Ball character to not only
I
power
saw
you
that.
up.
Hold
when you
on.
need- It lets you be in the world with your own character while calling on a Dragon Ball character to not only power you up when you need it, but without what it's like to beat.
Hold on. We gotta back that up.
Soul Switch is a neat
Oh,
mechanic.
you
It
restart.
lets you be
Okay,
in
'cause
the
I was
world
like,
with your
I
own
know you did
character
not
while
just-
calling on a Dragon Ball character to not only power you up when you need it, but without what it's like to be that character for a while. Pretty neat, and it worked pretty well against old Broly. After a little back and forth that involved me saving one of my characters, come on, Brett, you
Okay.
can do better. Broly finally went down.
I didn't know you had that kind of power.
I felt like I had a decent idea of what Xenoverse 3 was, but I still had more questions. How do you add stuff like Soul Switch and Soul Assist and the Age 1000 setting and keep Xenoverse feeling like Xenoverse? According to Hirano,
That's a
it
good
came down to
question.
being in dialogue with the community, seeing how they'd played the series, and figuring out what they wanted to do in that world. Ultimately, he told me Xenoverse 3 was built around 3 core pillars: the story, the new characters, and customizability.
My thing is like, let's see. So the breaking thing is cool. I'm putting my guess is like, oh, your guard broke, and so like you take more damage, right? The soul switch is the one thing I'm like, okay, if it's what I'm thinking, which is literally just Dragon Ball breakers, to be honest, then my question to that is, how mandatory is it? Is it balanced? And is it like what's the difference between a soul switch and actually playing the character. Because I remember in Xenoverse 2 and 1, actually just Xenoverse general, I don't know why I say 2 and 1 when it's counting for both, you can just choose the character outright. So I don't know why they chose the soul switch. Is there like a reasoning? Like, do the base characters do not exist? Well, actually, wait. It's 1,000. And I think all the characters except for Bulma are dead, I think, at this point. So that part does make sense if that's the case. But then why would I not still... I don't know.
Speaking of customization, Hirano told me that he thinks there's a level of customization in Xenoverse 3 that wasn't in the original games, and the team got there by approaching it with a different mindset. For the first 2 games, they focused on making things
like
as balanced
choosing
as possible,
all of
but as
them.
Hirano noted, once people figure out what the optimal answer is, that becomes how most people do it. In Xenoverse 3, they really wanted to focus on customization and offering players a lot of different strategies, so they could build the teams they enjoyed and play how they liked. I'm looking forward to digging that in the future, but I had one more question.
Okay.
One more thing that was bothering me. Why was my character's room so messy?
So instead of it being like everything's balanced and eventually someone finds like the meta and then everyone plays with that meta, they were like, okay, you kind of in a way create your own, pretty much give uniqueness and diversity to everybody's play style and characters and everything. Okay. I like that. That's honestly, I think that was the original thing. At least I didn't know there was a meta in Xenoverse 1 and 2, but I stopped playing Xenoverse 2 a long time back, so I didn't know there was a meta at the time when I was playing.
Question got
except for Emperor's Death Beam. I remember that one. That was so busted if you used that move back then.
laugh, but I also learned a little more about Xenoverse 3 as a result. Hirano assured me that the room would be tidied up over time, and Koa, the robot that hangs out there, would help. But he also told me that the idea with Xenoverse 3 was to really immerse players into that world, and there were story reasons that the room was so messy. Turns out your room is actually Bulma's room / office / storage unit. So the room may be a mess, but it's really not your fault. Makes sense to me. Xenoverse 3 already seems full of potential and fun new ideas for the series, but I know I'll be paying attention to that room as I get more time with it. I may just be an Earthling in age 1000, but I do want to live in a nice space. That's one of the things that's always true, no matter what year it is.
I wonder if the other ones, the other races need work. That's why they only gave Earthlings.
For more, check out our previews of Ace Combat 8 and Final Fantasy Resonance. And for everything else in the world of gaming, keep it here at IGN.
This looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Brett is revived. Something about Broly just coming in is so crazy. I forget that YouTube has this sometimes. Oh my gosh, something about Broly coming in just throwing the mad hands is crazy.